What's up, y'all? Good morning. It's been, I think, a month or longer since I've done a Facebook Live or group update. The group is growing, y'all. We have right now, I'll tell you right now, we have over 1,000 posts that have not been approved just because it takes so much time and effort. Let's see. We'll go Facebook group. So right now we've got, and this is me approving and facilitating the group every waking hour that I have. Right now we've got, where does this say, pending post? I'm in the wrong account. I'm in Lana's account, hold on. Let's go. I think we have 1,000. I think we have 1,023 pending posts. But you all, for the last 2 years, I've been online trying to help other people. Basically, I shut down my marketing group, Arizona Web Kings. I was making $150,000, $160,000, $170,000 every single year for 11 years. So, but again, to take that risk and to sacrifice the hustle, the manipulation of, clients, marketing, taking jobs that I didn't want to do, just stop being in certain niches that I didn't want to be in, just to make that money, didn't make me happy. And, I continued to drink. I continued to go to the casinos. I continued to sleep with all these women that I had no idea who they were. I continued to lie, continued to do drugs. And I was very unhealthy and very unhappy. I thought I was happy at the time. And then, when I moved to North Dakota, I got out of my second marriage. And I said, I'm done with this. And I lost 60 pounds and I started juicing again and got very, very healthy. But I have not had any source of income rather than our meal plan and donations. And I'm just going to be real, y'all. This group takes every waking minute, every waking second of my life. And I intentionally try not to be seen. Meaning, these ninja fingers, this ninja mind, it takes everything I have to manage this group, especially in an incognito way. So it's just not all about me. If you notice, that's why I haven't been seen. And if you've noticed, the group has just grown and grown. We have over 1,000 right now, and I'm approving and approving and approving. And most importantly, y'all, I am keeping this group as safe as possible from the trolls, the people that are unkind, the HATE. You can ninja flip in this group and tell your story. And we have to monitor ourselves. We have to flag each other's posts. If someone's having a bad day, maybe mute them for 36 hours, and then I reach out to them and say, hey, what's going on? Maybe they're not ready for, a group like this because people can get triggered. You know what I mean? This group is free, y'all, and I have risked not paying my child support. I have risked not having my own house, not being able to provide like I used to. But you know what? I'm sober. I do not lie. I don't go to the casino. I don't take drugs. And I'm not in relationships and lying to women, and on Tinder. You know what I'm saying? And I'm celibate, y'all. I haven't had sex, I think, in almost, over 2 years. Over 2 years, and I'm a sex addict. So this hasn't been that healthy because it takes a crazy person like me to build something like this and to maintain something like this. But it is definitely more healthier than the alternative of the lifestyle that I used to have. My dog Buddy is sick, y'all. I had to walk in the What Love Shack right now because it's hard for me to hear him breathe the way he's breathing. And so, I post these updates on my personal, and then, Rock and Rad Stars offer to help when they make a post. And I'm at the point, y'all, where, I guess I feel two different ways on this. I'm at the point where it's like, the criticism doesn't bother me, but it does. And it doesn't bother me because I'm used to it. Again, I could turn the lights out right now on everything that I'm doing. I could turn it all out. I could just go do something else. You know, I could go to a coffee shop right now and go close a $5,000 gig. But you know what that $5,000 gig's gonna do? It's gonna take all my time, all my effort for probably 3 weeks to a month. You know what I'm saying? And this community means more than that to me. You know, the amount of people that I help on a daily basis that nobody knows about is a lot. Is a lot. So I can take the ridicule, I can take people not understanding what it is that I'm doing because I've been taking that ridicule for a long time. But it's to the point where, like, how long can I do it? Like, realistically, when I can't even, you know, go take my dog to the vet, where I have to, you know, count on other people for donations. It's me keeping to my core where I feel like I don't have to answer to anybody and I don't have to explain myself, because if I feel like I explain myself, then I feel like, you know, especially to certain people, a lot of people come with me with like legit worries and come true from the heart, you know what I mean? But there's some people out there that are trolls, and, you know, I don't want to explain myself to anybody anymore. You know, like I said, you know, I'm inspired to continue to build this group and continue to find all of you. You know, and when I went to Kauai, y'all, there's stories still being told about me that are so untrue. And I have to find humor inside my heart because I can't lash out to other people. There have been full out lies told about me ever since I got online, y'all. Ever since I've got online, that have just been completely untrue. And, you know, I'm so involved in this group, and I know so much about marketing, y'all. If you have not noticed, groups now, Facebook groups now, is the central, it's the bloodline of this community, of this app, of this platform. And they're gonna turn the volume up even more and more. And I knew this. I'm like 18 months ahead of every game, y'all, every social media. And I believe in my heart that I'm using my skills and my passion in the most optimal, loving way. Because when you all get connected to all these people and you just think, you know, whoa, that was cool, whoa, that's a coincidence. No, it's me behind the backgrounds, y'all, connecting all of you to build this community where somebody can come in and feel like they have, you know, they're drinking and they feel suicidal and they can ninja flip in here and tell their story and 1,000 people message them. To me, you know, what if my daughter has a problem 5 years down the road and runs into a situation like this? Hopefully she feels comfortable to me to talk about anything. But if my daughter has an eating disorder, right? And she can't talk to her mom, she can't talk to me, and she comes to a post like this, or her friends invite her to a community like this, and she feels comfortable where she can make a post or go live. And strangers, because guess what? The majority of strangers that don't know you, that don't know your past, that don't know your history, that aren't family, that aren't blood, they're the ones that aren't going to judge you. Those are the ones that are going to reach out in an authentic and pure way and offer you lovable advice that you can take and use. And so I've tried to explain myself so many times what this group is and what this group meant. I am stuck on my phone 24 hours. You know, there's so many things that I'm lacking on personal self-care because this group means so much to me. Again, I could turn it off like this and say, okay, I'm gonna do the self-care and I'm gonna go take some jobs. Maybe the NRA needs a website. You know, maybe Big Pharma needs a label on their little, you know, packaging. I'm better at that than I am at this. I'm learning as I go. And so the reason why I'm in this this mood is because I feel like my dog is dying, y'all. You know, he is breathing. This is the way he breathes, just normal. And his heart is just pounding through his chest. His nose is super dry. His gums are completely red. And, you know, and his gut is just so swollen, and he has these huge nodules now that are rock hard. And so, the only way, I don't have any money, y'all. I don't have a car anymore. This group is everything I have, and it's because I know how powerful it is. I know how powerful this group is. And so I've risked everything I have. I don't have my own house. This is Lana's house. This is Lana's what love shack, The phone that I have, I raised from Kauai. I don't even have phone service anymore because it's too expensive. I don't have a car because it got repoed. Because I continued to find the people that needed this group and to build this group. And I have not stopped. I've traveled to Kauai to find people, and yet stories were told about me that are complete lies. Anything that you hear that is negative and that is just wrong about Kauai is completely wrong. I am so involved in this group, I don't even have time to create the last 22 days of my vlog to Kauai to tell that story. But here's the thing. When I had the JOB and I had 300 clients at one time, y'all, on webmaster service, on retainers, all me, no employees. I built it myself. I built Arizona Web Kings just like I'm building this. But this, I'm doing not to monetize. I'm not, we have 4 services, 2 paid, 2 free. We have Londa's free 40-day Kundalini service. 40 days you get to sit with a ninja and watch her as she pours her love and her knowledge through a screen. We have the free 14-day optimal reset. It's free. That could change your life. You can start the 14-day optimal reset. It's got a meal plan. It's got a grocery list. You know what you're going to eat every single day. You can do that for 14 days and do it another 14 days. And then do another 14. You could live off the 14-day optimal reset, and I promise you it will change your life. If you have acne, it'll probably clear that up. If you have inflammation, probably clear that up. If you got mucus and phlegm, probably clear that up. Make your eyes super, super white. You'll lose weight. That's what everybody wants to do, lose weight. But you'll lose weight too. You know what I mean? And then we have my marketing group that no one's really joined. And I'm not going to push things. I'm not here to sell anybody anything. I'm not here to push things. I'm here to serve. I'm here to serve humankind. And the reason why people don't do that in any level or any way or any flavors that they have, because you don't make money doing it. You don't make money serving. You have a lot of nonprofits and you have all this. Do you know a lot of the nonprofits, it's like 3% of what is donated goes to the people, the actual people that is done, the other people is overhead? Do you know how much overhead, do you know how much hustle I've had to put into, software, hosting, apps? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just so much money, but I have all these skills. But most importantly, my time. We're coming up on 2 years of me doing this, y'all. And there's a lot of times where I'm just like, I'm going to stop, especially where I can't take care of my dog. I haven't paid my child support in a while, even though that's a unique situation. And my ex-wife is cool right now with that. And I have a feeling that there's something that's going to happen. Some human being is going to see me, meaning like really, really see me. And I'm not trying to sell you all. The thing is, I'm talking about myself right now because maybe somebody will see this video and then I don't have to do a billion copy and paste what this group is about. You know what I mean? It's like, and we could literally have right now 130,000 members. You know how many we have? We have 48,000 because I have deleted all the trolls, all the fake accounts, all the spam accounts, all the HATE. There's no group like this. Go post and see the love that you're going to get. And especially with Facebook now turning up the volume out, which I've been saying 18 months ago. There's nothing like this group, and I don't want to stop because the messages that I get, the people that this helps, and it is a complete service and just a digital nomad type of way. And a lot of people don't understand it. And, it's a huge risk. It was a massive risk. You know, my mental health is the most important. And this isn't that healthy for me, but it's a hell of a lot healthier than all of those other things that I used to do. A lot of those other things. I mean, there's so many party scenes here in Clearwater and Dunedin. I haven't been to a bar. I have no desires to drink. But I tell you this, the other alternative that I used to do with Arizona Web Kings, and I'd make close to $200,000 every single year. I had all those unhealthy habits, but you know what? I faked the funk, and I didn't get any HATE. My family loved me, you know, because that's who they thought Tom was, and I could provide financially for this, and I was, you know, I could go to the bar, and I could drink, and I could have some wine at dinner, and I could do all this, and I was a ladies' man, I could do all this, right? And I made all this money, but I had all these other addictions, and now I don't have those addictions anymore. This group is my addiction, and to be honest, it's a lot healthier, but in a lot of ways, I replace 7 or 8 addictions with one addiction. And that addiction is to serve people all around the world for free. With all the hate, and all the lies, and all the stalkers, and all the people that have said that they're going to kill me, and all the death threats, y'all. You all have no idea. No idea. A lot of people think, oh, this group just popped up. No, yo. It's because I'm refusing to quit, and I'm here to serve. I'm here to spread the love. I'm here to share, inspire, and support with love. And so this group could have 3 times the amount of people. But it's not about the numbers. It's about the pure love, where somebody can reach out to you in a private way, or in the comments section, or that they know that they can ninja flip into the group and talk about whatever they want to talk about. And they know if someone is being unkind, they're going to be removed. They know that there's not 30% of the group population is spam accounts. That's simply not here, y'all. There's no group like this. And check this out. There's going to be a group quality feature here soon, and that's going to grade the groups. And I've known all of this. I'm so into it, y'all. I'm so into, look, I'm so into Bitcoin, and I have no Bitcoin. I'm like $50,000 in debt. Bitcoin in the last 3 months have gone up $4,000. Just think if I would have continued to do what I was doing at Arizona Web Kings, you know, and maybe invested, you know, $400,000 in Bitcoin. So this is not about me. What was about me is having all these sex with all these women, is to gambling, you know, is to drinking, you know, and doing drugs. That was about me. That was being narcissistic. That was me being not in control. That was me running amok and being irresponsible. The reason why people don't change is because it's difficult. It's very, very hard. And I'm failing right now. I'm failing at my personal care, my self-care. But I know this is helping thousands of people. And I know if I had anything close to this, even like on AOL 20 years ago, anything close to this, and somebody made a post that caught my attention, and I was like, whoa, so you can have a conversation like that? Whoa, you know, your family and friends aren't seeing you here, and you can be vulnerable in an authentic way, and you're not really going to be judged, and you can meet people from all over the world. I know how valuable this is. So I have taken the biggest risk already, and I'm still continuing to take the biggest risk already. You know what I'm getting out of this? Is when I ride my bike, or I'm in the shower, and I think about all the messages that I received because they received messages, and that they were able to tell their story, and they were able to, you know, go from a pack of cigarettes to a half a pack of cigarettes in a week, and then to no cigarettes 2 months later. That makes me smile more than all of the death threats that I get, all of the complete lies that are told about me, you know, all of the mean, hurtful things that are told about me. But you know what? I'm being my true self. I'm not caring what anybody says about me. from day one. I have thousands of videos, y'all, of me dancing, doing karaoke, doing juice videos, doing recipe videos, doing bathtub meditation. You know what I mean? I just let my flavors out when I moved to North Dakota and said, hey, got out of my second marriage, was completely toxic. You know what I mean? Just all of those things that were completely toxic. And I said, I am going to become a better person. And whatever it is that I learn, I'm going to share with people. There's no money in that. There's a lot of influencers out there. There's so many tricks to marketing, y'all. There's so many tricks to marketing that you can make money on that. I mean, any service that I have a free service on top of that. You know, and I'm not in a specific niche. You know, I'm not, in the rubber bottle niche. I'm not in the vegan niche. A lot of people still think this is a raw vegan group. It's not. I'm not in the keto niche. I'm not in the self-help niche. I'm not in, I'm a veteran. You know, I've had death threats saying that I'm fake being a veteran. I'm not the USA troll here. I'm a bodybuilder here. There's no niches here. I'm not trying to gain certain communities here for a following so I can be, this tribe here, this tribe there, because all that is toxic. It's toxic tribalism. Look what's going on right now with politics, y'all. They want y'all to fight. They want you all to disagree. They want team this, they want team that, team Republican, team Democrat, team vegan, team keto, There's none of that going on. And so when I go live here, I'm just really concerned about my dog Buddy, and I think there was Ella went into the group and she saw my video from 2 weeks ago, and I've got $110 in PayPal right now, and $20 in Venmo, and in 2 hours I'm just gonna put Buddy in the bike, his carrier, and just ride him to the vet and tell him, like, look, dude, I have this $130. Like, can you set up a payment plan? And do you understand this? When I was the most unhealthy ever, alcoholic, which I still am, I have no desire to drink, alcoholic, drug addict, sex addict, and addicted to gambling, and a whole bunch of other stuff, right? I still had all the money in the world, and I didn't have to, what people call grifting or ask for money. I didn't have to do any of that. Right? Because I had all the money in the world, right? Talk about an easier life, right? What I am doing is not easy, and no one's doing. I'm just not out here, telling everybody about everything that I do every single day. And so this is not easy. I'm not gonna stop. But I can tell you one thing, if I have to take this to the streets, if I have to be homeless, because, even Lana doesn't understand a lot of things that I do. And here's the thing, I'm not doing this for anyone to understand me, because no one will understand what it has taken to get here. No one will understand what it's going to take in the future. Like I said, from day one, this group will have 3 million rock and rad stars, and it will be the biggest health, love, caring, inspirational, motivational group on planet Earth. And when that happens, I'm still not gonna stop. So it's not easy when, I feel like my dog is about ready to die and I can't take care of him, and I make a post about it, and then I get ridiculed, and I get ridiculed for raising funds for other people, GoFundMes. There's so many lies that have been told about me about GoFundMes too. Like, it's almost this, and it's so sad, but here's the thing, I don't care. Here's the thing, like, that's what I'm saying. If it takes me to be homeless and to have nothing and to continue to do what I'm doing because I know what I'm doing, I know I'm the best at it, and right now, I'm the only one that can do this. Because I don't care what anybody thinks about me. I don't care what any lies are told about me, because I'm not going to stop. What I'm doing has not been done. What I'm doing is extremely difficult, almost impossible, because it takes a little cray-cray, which I am, with an extra side of cray-cray, to do what it is that I'm doing, to serve with an invisible cloak on, And I'm not gonna stop. And I don't need anybody to understand what I'm doing. Hey, if you wanna pat me on the back, if you wanna send me a rad message, if you wanna send me a small donation, super rad. You know, if I ask for money, it's because, yo, I need it. I need it. I've had all the money in the world. It did not make me happy, y'all. It made me fake. It made me hollow inside. I had zero self-love and all the money in the world. Now I have zero money. I'll tell you what, I was a lot happier a year ago. A lot happier a year ago. I was a lot happier 18 months ago. But I believe my time of self-care will come. But nobody else is doing this. Nobody else can do this. I'm not going to stop, and I'm not going to let anybody that doesn't understand me. People that have been in this group still don't even understand the group. How do I expect them to understand me and understand what it is that I'm doing? It's because I don't do all the traditional stuff that everybody else is doing, you know, and it's just, I'm not here to ridicule people. I'm just saying there's nothing like this that exists, and it's only going to get better. And that's a Thomas promise, because I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. If I have to, and this is what's so sad, if I have to go ask for money on the streets at a gas station so my dog Buddy can get a blood test to find out if he has heartworm, I'm going to do that. If I find out that he has heartworm, I'll go back to that gas station and say, hey, can I help out a little bit? I'm not going to get a traditional job. I'm not going to work for the man, the woman. I'm not going to do that, because it takes me away from this. It takes me away from serving at a such high capacity that people still don't understand, because it's different. It's like anonymous. People don't get it. But all of a sudden you come across this really rad person and this really rad person, and they send you a friend request, and then all of a sudden you're dating, or they can tell you a story about how they used to, you know, they were maybe addicted to meth at 14 years old, or that their father molested them, or that they were raped as a teenager, or whatever it is. This is so powerful that I will do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. And I don't need anybody. Look at, when I first started Optimal Reset, I triggered my dad, I triggered my mom, and I triggered my sister. They don't understand me. I have a better relationship than I did before. People don't understand me. And I don't even have time, to be honest, to be doing these live videos. I used to go live all the time, right? I used to go live all the time. If you notice, I maybe go live once a month, because I'm so busy with it. This is all that I do. This is all that I do with Ridiculously Authentic. It's all that I do. And I'm not going to stop. I am hoping that there is going to be a time where it scales to the point where I can genuinely ask for help. But right now, the help that I have received building this group, it's too much for an individual. It's too much. I hope that this scales and it does pop. We've had some certain pops, you know. It's all about growth, and you have to scale, but you have to make sure that you can scale in the proper way, so you don't have 30, 40, 50,000, you know, trolls in a group, you know, 20,000 fake, you know, groups in India or Pakistan, you know, that are trying to scam you. It doesn't exist in here. It takes a crazy person, because it's all done manually, all with these ninja fingers. And I really hope my marketing group would have popped, because I would talk about this. I would go live. I would dedicate a half hour of my time to go live in that marketing group and tell all of these entrepreneurs, all these Gary V's out there, all these Tony Robbins, y'all, I get it. I'm telling you, I'm a different breed. I got different flavors. I know things that work. People used to pay me thousands and thousands, $25,000 a pop to do, hey, I need this. I'm an orthopedic surgeon. Hey, I'm the #1 architect in Arizona. I need to be known. I've done it for everyone, and they paid me tens, $20,000s of dollars. I now pretty much do it for free, but I have a marketing group that I would take a half hour of my time and go do it. No one really wanted to do it. And that's the thing. I am not trying to hustle anymore. Do you know in business you have to manipulate? You have to be fake. You have to do things that are not in your heart. You can't, there's a lot of business things that you have to do, the art of the sale, that really aren't in high of character, and you just have to do things. I don't want to do any of that stuff anymore. You know what I'm saying? I will gift that knowledge to people, and if they choose to use those techniques and those skills to build a candle business, to build, if you're a card reader, if you're a landscaper, whatever it is, if you have a t-shirt, a logo, whatever it is, if you want to build a community, I mean, here's one thing. If anybody that sees this video and wants to build a community, I'm the one to do that. I'm the one that could help you do that. You know, it's all about time. And I still need more time, because this group right now, like I said, we could have 100, 130, 140,000 members. It would be diluted. It's not about members. We've gained 17,000, then we lost 28,000 because I'm not having spam accounts in here, y'all. I don't want spam accounts in here. And this group is not for people that have HAT in their heart. I understand we're all in a different place in our life, in our journey, in our experiences. But if you have HAT in your heart and you're going to be cruel and you're going to be unkind, you know, I have a zero policy for that. And if you take yourself out of the group and you want back in, you got to wait 30 days. You know, I'm doing all of this manually, y'all. All of this. A lot of people say it's nuts. It is nuts. But I feel that what I'm doing now has such more of a broader effect. It's helping. I would have never even thought in my wildest dreams that I could help this many people. You know what I mean? That's why I get all the messages, even the bad messages. You know, I don't even give the light of day to the stalkers, the HAT, or the people that have threatened my life, you know, or said horrible stories about me. And then people listen to those stories, and then they make up another story, and then they believe, and then I get all this. I don't even listen to it anymore, because what it does is it sidetracks me from serving. It sidetracks me from serving. And you know, serving is really not that popular, y'all. It's really not. Not a lot of people really serve in a genuine way. They don't. And especially in this digital way that I'm doing it, I don't know anybody. I know no human being on planet Earth that is doing what I'm doing. If they saw what I see every single day and they ingest digitally what I ingest, right? From all the stories, all the techniques, all the execution, all of the pivots, everything that I'm doing, there's no human being on planet Earth that is doing what I'm doing. And I know it's helping a lot of people. A lot of people. And so that's why I'm not going to stop. And, you know, but if I need help with something and I feel like, you know, it's going to stop me doing what I'm doing here, I'm going to ask for it. And if somebody says no, that's fine. I'll still ask for it. Because I'm not, you know, what's the difference between, people call it grifting, I knew what that word was. What's the difference between working in a cubicle, working for, you know, a 500 company, whatever it is, that might have, you know, horrible morals and be affecting people in a much negative way, taking advantage of people, whatever their business model is, but yet they have a job. You all, we are living in the future. It is 2019, and so much disruption is going on, and I would talk about that in my marketing. This is just one flavor that I have, y'all. This Tommy C, this Tommy Collins, this is just, I am a very, very smart human being, and I have a lot of knowledge. You know, I have had a lot of failures. So many failures, y'all. I have failed at 2 marriages. You know, I have failed so many times in business. I have failed so many times, but I have learned. I have learned from all those failures. I'm a very, very smart man, and I'm using my techniques, my energy, and my effort into this. And I believe this is even going to be more valuable in 2020, 2021, because there's going to be more division. Unfortunately, and I am optimistic, there's going to be more division in this world. There's going to be more disruption, and there's going to be, I think, a lot more chaos, especially with the China trade wars. You got Venezuela right now. You've got the country that is more divided ever in human history. And so I believe a community like this, Ridiculously Authentic, that welcomes every single person. Look at the stories. Look at the stories that are posted. All humans are welcomed here, as long as you're kind, and as long as you're here to serve, and as long as you're here to inspire through inspired living. You know, I'm not going to stop. I could stop right now and go make $200,000. And all the HAT would stop. All the lies would stop. All the harassment would stop. All the bullying would stop. All the death threats would stop. I wouldn't have any, cray-cray stalkers. All of it would stop. All of it. I'm not going to stop. I'm not stopping. And again, I don't care who you are. I love you. You don't have to understand me. If I was wanting people to understand me, this group wouldn't exist. If I was to listen to someone's opinion about what I should do or how I should do this or how I should build this group in the direction of this group wouldn't exist. You wouldn't be watching me. We have 50,000 people wouldn't have the love and support of all these strangers, these beautiful, beautiful people all around the world. So I'm going to continue to do what it is that I'm doing. I'm going to continue to fail. I'm going to continue to keep on keeping on. And that's it, y'all. That's it. I wish I could talk about other things. But I'm just not at that point where I could talk about other things right now. So I just want to go live in the group. This is what this group is for. This is exactly what this group is for. People can come on here and just talk, whatever you want to talk about. Just like I just did. That's why I built this group. Then there's so many different layers that you have seen me over the last 2 years. Because I'm trying to grow and I'm trying to be a better person. I'm trying to serve at a much higher level. And it's going to be at a level that's never existed. And I don't want to be seen, to be honest. Once this thing really, really pops, my butt is going to get on a yoga mat, y'all. My butt is going to just be, y'all aren't going to see me. I won't have to raise money. Somebody will see me and understand me, maybe fund it. Somebody will say, Tom, here's all the resources you'll ever need in your entire life. Continue to do what you're doing. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll become a hobo. Maybe I'll become a bum in the streets. That's cool with me. I'm a survivor, y'all. I'm a survivor. I can literally do anything. We can literally do anything that we desire. And as long as that self-love is still in my heart, and I still feel it, and I still want to be awake, I'm going to keep playing and doing what I'm doing. So I love you all very much. I really, really hope that this vet, can help Buddy because, Buddy's in really, really bad shape, y'all. Really, really bad shape. And it's to the point where it's hard for me to even be around him because I know how much pain he's in. And check this out. Do you know how much pain people are in? A lot. Do you know I'm exposed to that at such a high level every single day in the digital way? That's not that healthy for me. But I'm not giving up, and I'm still here, y'all, for you all. But for Buddy, with the breathing, and he's so lethargic, and he cannot breathe. So, hopefully we get the blood work. If he's got heartworm, maybe they can, give him the medicine, whatever it is. Maybe if he's got a blockage in his heart, it's more money to get the EKG or the x-rays. There is something seriously wrong with my dog. There really is something major, major wrong with my dog. And I have to find out what it is, and I'll do whatever it takes to find out what it is because perfect example. Buddy doesn't have a voice. He can bark, but he can't tell me, Tom, my side hurts, my lymph nodes hurt. Tom, my testicles hurt. He doesn't have any testicles. Tom, I really don't have an appetite. Tom, I can't sleep. He doesn't have a voice. Well, guess what? Hundreds of millions of people don't have a voice either. That's what this group is for. Through all my addictions, I didn't have a voice. I was someone completely, different. I didn't have a voice because I was sad that people were going to ridicule me. I thought people were going to hate on me. I thought people were going to call me a faggot. People were going to call me this. People were going to call me a queer. I'm none of those. But people would call me that. If I did kind of be a little bit vulnerable and a little bit authentic rather than this sports. Yeah, I was a golf pro. I've had all these flavors, y'all. And The being scared of being ridiculed and judged is so powerful. So you really can't become your true self, and you can't let that self-love really, really expand in your heart and really, really be open to love. You know? So in a lot of ways, if you don't have a platform or a group or a community of people where you can be vulnerable and open up to receiving love, in my opinion, you don't have a voice because you're not being your true authentic self. So I have to give Buddy a voice. And in my opinion, I am giving the world, I think, the biggest voice you could possibly have in this group. And I know so much about social media. I already know this is a success. I already know Facebook's algorithms. I already know their intentions over the next 12 months. I already know that they have another privacy, Cambridge Analytica on their hands. I know what Facebook is going to do. And I know what a lot of the other platforms are going to do. So, like, I have all the skill set, you know, to do this. I am going to get to the point where I'm done explaining myself. You know what I'm saying? I really, really am, because that sidetracks me. You know, I'm really going to get to the point where I'm done defending myself. And again, if I have to be a bum, a human being that doesn't live in a house because I don't want to sacrifice my heart, my desires, and my calling to serve others for a piece of paper, for money, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. You know, and there has been people, human beings, that I do call friends, that have seen me over the last 2 years, that do understand me, that do know who I am, that have helped me from afar, and I appreciate that. Maybe that happens at a grander scale down the road. If not, I'm okay with that. You know, I talk to my daughter every single day on Snapchat. She is my best friend. She knows who I am. She is the only person that I have to answer to. She is the only reason why I'm here. She's the only reason why I haven't ninja flipped, you know, into a bad neighborhood and put dope in my arm. She's the only person why I'm still living. And I love her dear. And I'm going to be here on planet Earth for a very, very long time. But I'm going to stop explaining myself. You know what I mean? I don't care what anybody says about me. I don't. If you don't understand me, that's okay. A lot of people don't feel like anyone understands them. That's what the group is for. I love you all. Hopefully you have a rad day. It's Tickle Me Tuesday. Go outside and play. Go out, give somebody a hug. Smile today. You know, be upbeat today. If somebody tries to put you down, tell them you love them. If somebody tells a story about you that's not true, tell them it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Try to eat healthy. You know, try to, you know, get that self-care going on. Just try to be the best person. And really, to be honest, just try to serve yourself and serve other people. Just try to be of service. The whole world just tried to be of service. We wouldn't have any walls. We wouldn't have any wars. We wouldn't have any, you know, hate. If we just served one another, we wouldn't have any hate. So just try to serve. I love you all. Thank you so much for listening to me. I don't know when you'll see me again, but until then, keep it raw, stay rad.